All right. So like I was saying, processing day, and which is always an exciting day for me. I have mixed feelings about, you know, killing animals for consumption, but it kind of takes me back to when I was a kid. So I have good memories of butchering cattle and stuff like that with Dad, and that was always a big day for us. And so this is all sort of part of that. And yeah, you got to take a life, but we do that every time we hit the grocery store anyway. So this is sort of taking matters into your own hands. I know where the meat came from, so it's actually just a lifestyle that I enjoy. So I can actually show you a couple birds we did already. Sitting in the ice water. I got to throw a little more ice in here, but this is ice cold, and they're looking great. One of those looks like it'll feed like 20 people, and the other one was a 15-pounder, so just right for us, 4 of us, leftovers for the week. So all right. That going again. Okay. All right, so we're just going to do our second bird here today, and we're at 150. So sort of keep the heat on these things, they stay hot. And this is a 16-pound turkey. In she goes. And this should take, 20 seconds or so. But we just keep moving the water around it. And we're trying to get those pin feathers to come off nice and easy, while still. One spot you can miss is around the knees there. Those feathers you want to come out easy, otherwise you're gonna have to pluck them out by hand. Which is not a big deal, but a little bit of noise. Can you turn that gas off? Make sure the water's getting everywhere, just moving around, and just give a pin feather a pull, not quite. You do want a pretty sizable pot for this.
What size is that pot?
I'm not sure what size this is. I can do the math with tape measure, but some people use a trash can, metal trash can. Totally would work. Okay, yes, that one came out. One of the back feathers. It's getting there. Just cooking on a Camp Chef 2-burner stove right now. Okay, I think we're good there. Yep. Into the plucker. Turn the water on. And I'm going to hold the bird with one hand. Turn that off for a second. Just want to talk about something. With turkeys, because their necks are so long, the reason I'm kind of whipping it around there in there with my hands is because what can happen is the plucking fingers can start rubbing on the neck and on these parts here and start to kind of not tear the skin, but kind of erode the skin away, and it makes it kind of weird looking. So we're going for a bit longer. Done. Okay, so a little more work than a chicken, but it does a pretty good job. I mean, definitely better than plucking it on your own. for sure. So this is what it looks like. I'll just turn that water off. Between each bird, I spray the table down with bleach just to kill anything. So just to give you a look at this bird after it came through that, it's looking pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. Got a couple of little feathers here and there. Some feathers underneath the wing there. This will take me 30 seconds to clean up while my wife's holding the hose. And that bird's plucked. I'd say it definitely works. Works really good on a 15-pounder. Does not work as good on a 20-pounder. I would say it would be questionable on a 25-pounder. But 15 pounds seems to be kind of a sweet spot, which is a perfect bird for us, for our 4-person family.
How'd the 20-pounder go?
20-pounder was good. I can show that one to you. It's just in the ice bath here. There's a 20-pounder. Cooling off, and it plucked really good. I probably had to clean off some feathers for 5 minutes, but it didn't take long at all, and I was rocking after that. Onto the butchering process. But I mean, this one's just pretty well done right out of the plucker. Just a couple little things to clean up. Very well done there. So this is what I'm talking about with the plucker. I find that if you let it rub on one spot for too long, you get this stuck feathers. So that's why I kept kind of moving it around. And you can avoid some of that by doing that. Now this is the neck skin, so not a big deal. We can cut some of that off if we don't like it. But look at this. This is an amazing job. Really happy with that. Wow. Very nice. And running some water on here does help cool the carcass off, so use the water. I like these spray nozzles that are like this here. Give you a nice sort of gentle range, because it's not like a sharp stream that's going to spray all over the place and splash back at you and get in the face and stuff like that. Wow, that's looking really good. Really good.
Yeah, that didn't take long at all.
Good to have the tools, proper tools.